Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We've got a fantastic one lined up for you today. We are looking at the absolute ultimate weekend guide for Hastings, specifically for Saturday, July 18, 2026. If you're trying to figure out exactly what's happening, when you need to be there, and importantly, how you can actually pitch in and help the local community while you're out having fun, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down all the vital info you need, so let's just jump right in and chart out your entire weekend. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's a quick look at what we'll be covering. We've got the weekend forecast, your go-to Rivertown Days guide, some more local weekend fun, ways to support the community, and a few upcoming deadlines to keep on your radar. First up, setting the stage with our weekend forecast. So, 89 degrees, it's going to be a warm one. Hastings is looking sunny and hitting a really beautiful high near 89 this Saturday. But keep this on your radar for those festival conditions. We are going to see some patchy wildfire smoke developing afternoon, and that's coming in with a light north wind. And hey, if you're planning on staying out late for the downtown festivities, just be aware that more widespread smoke is expected to roll in, mainly after 1 a.m. Nighttime temps are going to drop down to a super comfortable 66 degrees, which sets up a really vibrant vibe. But definitely keep an eye on that air quality as the night goes on. All right, moving on to the main event, the Rivertown Days Festival Guide. If you're wondering exactly where to be and when, here is your game plan, because Rivertown Days is the massive entertainment anchor this weekend. At 9 a.m., everything kicks off with the free Arts and Crafts Fair over at JC Park, and that runs all the way until 5 p.m. It's a really fantastic opportunity to browse local artisans before the huge crowds show up. By 10 a.m., the free Lock and Dam No. 2 tours begin. Then, at 11 a.m., the energy completely explodes when the main downtown festival gates officially open. That's when the food trucks, the carnival activities, and all that energy get going. And that runs straight through until 11 p.m. Finally, hitting our 5 p.m. slot, you've got the band Hoot, Scoot, and Boogie taking over Stage 61, bringing some awesome 1990s country music to the crowd. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where you need a wristband and where you don't. Because nobody wants to get caught off guard when bouncing between venues, right? A wristband is strictly required inside the main downtown festival area. And yes, that absolutely includes catching the live music at Stage 61. However, no wristband is needed for the Arts and Crafts Fair at JC Park. You also don't need one to use the free park and ride transportation from Fleet Farm, or for a handful of other activities happening around Hastings. Actually, quick time out here. I want to save you some time and a potential headache. You urgently need to check the official schedules before you leave home. According to the source data, the current official printed materials actually have some conflicting information when it comes to gate prices and the exact transition times for the transportation shuttles. So to avoid any logistical nightmares, especially when you're trying to coordinate meetups and move across town today, just do yourself a favor and double check the main Rivertown Days online schedule right before you head out the door. Up next, let's look at some more local weekend fun if you're venturing beyond the festival. So, what else is going on? Well, you've got some great alternatives. First up, the Hastings Family Aquatic Center is officially reopening this Saturday. They had a scheduled maintenance closure on Friday, but they're back open now. Just be sure to check the city's notice for their exact operating hours. Second, remember those dam tours? The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is doing free, self-guided tours of Lock and Dam No. 2 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Head over to 1350 Lock and Dam Road for that. And lastly, for the arts fans, Black Dirt Theater has a special temporary discount running. You get $2 off each ticket for their upcoming musical Matilda by using the code RTD2026. You have until midnight this Sunday to use it, and the show actually runs from July 24th to August 1st at Hastings High School. Okay, let's switch gears for a second. This brings us to supporting our Hastings community, turning all this fun into action. We've talked a lot about weekend play, but let's talk about community purpose, because Hastings really needs its residents right now. Check this out. Walk-ins were welcome amid an emergency blood shortage. That's a direct update from the Hastings Arts Center. It's a pretty stark reality check right in the middle of a festival weekend, isn't it? The American Red Cross is hosting a blood drive from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Saturday at the Hastings Arts Center, which is over at 216 East 4th Street. And because this is an actual emergency blood shortage, eligible donors do not even need an appointment today. Walk-ins are highly encouraged to help meet this critical need. So the crucial point here is how else you can step up, specifically for the local youth. Hastings Family Service is running a vital school supply collection to help kids get ready for the year. Helping out is literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Hop online and review the current donation list so you know exactly what they're looking for. Step 2. Just grab those necessary supplies while you're already out running weekend errands or enjoying the town. And Step 3. Deliver your donations to 301 2nd Street East. You've got until Tuesday, August 11th to get those dropped off. They take drop-offs on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Finally, let's look ahead to some upcoming deadlines and opportunities. Just a few rapid-fire things for when the weekend wraps up. First, for the hockey families. Hastings hockey registration opens bright and early this Sunday at 6 a.m. Now, the association specifically advises families to carefully verify your payment plan choices during checkout, as the site was glitching and showing some older info previously. Next, the Hastings mountain bike team practice kicks off on Monday, July 20th. They do offer single-day waivers if your kid just wants to try out one practice to see if they like it. Plus, this co-ed team is actively hunting for adult coaches, so check out the Minnesota Cycling Association Team Finder if you're interested. Finally, looking for some work. Hastings Public Schools transportation partner is hiring part-time school bus drivers. The hours are super flexible, and they actually provide paid commercial driver's license training. So, to wrap up this explainer, I've got to ask you a question to think about. Between all the festival fun and the very real community needs, how will you make your mark on Hastings this weekend? We've walked through this incredible balance of play and purpose today, from navigating the huge Rivertown Days schedule and hitting up the Arts and Crafts Fair, to really stepping up by donating blood during a shortage or grabbing some essential school supplies for local kids. Let this weekend be your motivation to not just enjoy your city, but to actively participate in it. Make a real difference out there. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today. Stay focused and have an absolutely incredible weekend.